Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and I just recently came back from my trip in Japan, and since I've been gone, there's been a ton of Overwatch 2 news, like the new My Hero Academia Collab coming out next season, Jeff Kaplan being the reason why there wasn't any new content for Overwatch 1 after Overwatch 2 was announced, and also the cancellation of the Overwatch animation series on Netflix. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, these are three giant news pieces that just came out this weekend that we're all gonna touch on in this video, but surprisingly, all related to one another, which ultimately just boils down to promoting Overwatch. Because the way that they used to promote Overwatch is entirely different than how they're currently promoting Overwatch, because we see it now more so than ever in the form of collaborations with the recent announcement of the My Hero Academia Collab. Now, you probably have already heard about this announcement, probably because you watched my dedicated video where I gave all the details of this up-and-coming collaboration, but in case you didn't, because there's not only just the skin collaboration, but they also have an area in Tokyo where they have the heroes themselves in their My Hero Academia skins as holograms interacting with the fans and just doing different poses and taking pictures with them. It's a very unique guerrilla marketing tactic that is wildly different than what Jeff Kaplan and the original Overwatch team would have done way back in the day when it came to promoting Overwatch. One of those ways being is making an animated series that would have been released on Netflix, similar to Arcane and League of Legends. And this is the main topic that I really wanted to focus on in this video because, man, just hearing about the fact that there could have been an Arcane series like Overwatch that we all could have watched, that we all could have enjoyed, and that could have even promoted Overwatch to way different heights than any other My Hero Academia collab ever could have done. It is saddening. But let's just start from the beginning. Where did this information even come from? Well, it comes from our good friend Jason Scribe. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. You might have seen him come up time and time again whenever it comes to Blizzard drama, because that is his career at this point, because he wrote a book about the downfall of Blizzard. I mean, his sources does come from quote-unquote 350 active, inactive employees that worked at Blizzard, and one of the claims that Jason is making is that there were plans in 2020 to make not only a Overwatch animated series on Netflix, but also a Diablo animated series. But the main reason, supposedly, that it was canceled is because Netflix apparently poached the Blizzard CFO, Chief Financial Officer, stole them from Blizzard, and then lured him into the Netflix offices, which you're not supposed to do, because just like in sports contracts, you have to fulfill the contract unless stated otherwise. And well, guess what? It wasn't stated otherwise. Nobody agreed upon trading or switching sides or anything, so then Blizzard got mad at Netflix for stealing their main guy, their main CFO, and then sued Netflix, and that led to the cancellation of the Overwatch animated series because, well, Netflix is not going to fulfill a Netflix series of a company that is trying to sue them. But that's all that we know about the animated series, about the cancellation. We don't know how far along in production they were in. We don't even know if they even started production because, well, this was late in 2020. This was during a time when Netflix was sort of just greenlighting any sort of series for their platform because they had so much money due to the pandemic and they just wanted to invest in so many series that it could have just been one of the many hundreds of shows that they greenlit at the time without really having any hard follow-throughs further than that, just a green light. But I bring up this news piece as the main focus of the video to, one, cry. I think a lot of people would have loved to see a 10-episode Overwatch animated series that got to explore the heroes and their personalities and their worlds and their backgrounds and the actual Omnic crisis and these wars going on because Blizzard isn't doing it themselves. But the second reason to bring this up is to sort of give a reminder to Blizzard that this has always been the thing that people have wanted, which is lore, which is story, whether it's in the form of a Netflix series or more YouTube cinematics or PvE. They just want to see the hero's backstory actually explored and told. Yeah, if it's through a Netflix series, the product might not be very good. Yeah, if it's through PvE, that can be very costly, but it's not like they haven't been able to do it because we've seen wild success through the form of their cinematics that they brought even before Overwatch release with Dragons, with the original Recall cinematic, and all those amazing mini movies that I would argue were the main driving and marketing focus of Overwatch. But recently, they've just stopped. Like, they almost got back into the swing of things at the beginning of Overwatch 2 with the Kuriko cinematic and the Junker Queen cinematic, and then eventually got the Sojourn cinematic, but then after that, just nothing. So while seeing the Netflix cinematic get canceled is disappointing, I think this is a good reminder to Blizzard, like, hey, maybe just do it yourself like you've always done. Yes, I know it's not just so easy to make a high quality cinematic, but you've been able to do it so many times, time and time again, and ask anybody that has even touched Overwatch. They might hate the game, they might hate the meta, they might hate Blizzard themselves, but every single one of them will tell you that they love the cinematics. You just gotta wanna do it, Blizzard. And I'm sure if Jeff Kaplan was still in charge over there at Blizzard, leading Overwatch as the game director, he would be more than happy to push for the idea of more cinematics, just like he was also leading force of the idea of not having a second team for making Overwatch 1 content and Overwatch 2 content. Oh wait, that's a bad thing. Normally any news piece related to Jeff Kaplan after his departure from Blizzard usually paints him in a good light, but once again, this news piece is coming from our good friend Jason in his book talking about the downfall of Blizzard, where it was revealed that he didn't want to have two teams working on two games and making two sets of content. He just wanted the team to abandon Overwatch 1 and work on Overwatch 2. And I don't use the word abandon loosely because it was. After Overwatch 2 was announced in late 2019, and after Echo was released in 2020, there were no new heroes, there were no new maps, there were no game modes, no new content, events, or anything. Yeah, there were the remix events, but that was about it. And we can thank our good friend Jeff Kaplan for that. And I feel so dirty saying that sarcastically because, look, hindsight is 2020. I mean, Jeff Kaplan did lead the development of Overwatch 1, and he made a great game, so he was gonna do that a second time, just like how he always has done it his way. That being, moving on from the original game, just like how most original games were way back in the day, and focus on the sequel, make a highly replayable campaign mode for Overwatch 2, make new heroes, make new maps, make new game modes, and make a great sequel to Overwatch 1. But Bobby Kotick, the original CEO of Blizzard, actually stepped in and suggested to hire more people for a Team 4, but Jeff Kaplan didn't want that. Wait, what is going on? Wait, a rare Bobby W and a rare Jeff Kaplan L? Times were changing in 2019 where you kind of had to have this continuous heartbeat of content coming in and out, and especially quick heartbeats, because more than likely Jeff Kaplan would have taken like another 5 years to develop Overwatch 2, to make that campaign that he promised originally, and to make all these other heroes and awesome things that made Overwatch 1 amazing. So I don't know, let me know in the comments down below, what would you like to see when it comes to Overwatch and it trying to market its game? Because while you probably play Overwatch every single day, other people aren't, but when there are cinematics and when there are brand new heroes, more people do play the game, which obviously makes it a whole lot healthier. But would a Netflix series accomplish that same thing? And are these anime collaborations accomplishing it? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to see all of it come to life, and if anyone could do it, it should be Blizzard. It should be, but obviously it's not. Maybe in the future it can, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching more Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.